Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnar Degula channel. There was a question that what is this consciousness? We always speak of this consciousness, prajna, prajnanam brahma, all those kinds of things. What is this consciousness? So we thought we will make some clarification here. This consciousness is the fundamental reality. What does this mean? What is that one thing that remains always, one thing that remains constant in all our experiences? Whatever we experience, we are experiencing. One common thing is that consciousness, prajna, or we always keep talking about prajna. Even in many languages, prajna itkond matado, talk with some prajna like this. So this is the inner force, inner what do you call, inner light or inner force that through which we see, we think, we feel, and we know anything, if at all, if you know anything at all. In many spiritual traditions, especially in Advaita Vedanta, conscious is not just a part of life, it is the real thing that exists. So now what is consciousness? Consciousness is that awareness of being. It is that thing that is awareness of being. It is that spark, it is that force, it is that thing inside one which knows that I exist, I am there, I am thinking, I am feeling happy, or one is seeing a tree, one is doing all things, that is consciousness. So without consciousness, you wouldn't know if you are alive also. Without consciousness, you would not be able to think or experience anything. Without consciousness, time, space, objects would not mean anything. Supposing if you see somebody, somebody is hurt, very severely hurt, and then he has lost his consciousness. He doesn't experience time, he doesn't experience where he is, he doesn't experience space, he doesn't experience whether he exists or not. Only when he regains back his consciousness, he will say, oh, where was I? What was I doing? What did that happen to me? I just only I only heard that something hit me. Later on, I lost all my consciousness. So this is consciousness. So this consciousness, he will not remember anything after that when he loses his consciousness. So everything we experience, the world, the body, even thoughts, they all appears within consciousness. So that is consciousness. What does Vedanta has to do, or what Vedanta has to say about this? Vedanta declares Brahman is pure consciousness. Consciousness is the permanent thing, there is no other thing. Prajnanam Brahma. That means here consciousness is not inside the world. It is not there in those things that are there. Rather, the world appears inside consciousness. If you are conscious, if you have that consciousness, then you can see, you can feel, you can touch, you can be aware of whatever that is happening outside. Without that, you will not be aware. So you are not a body that has consciousness. You are consciousness appearing as a body. If that consciousness is there, then only you will feel that your body is there. Suppose if the consciousness is not there, what will your body appear to be? A brain dead man, or a person who has lost consciousness, he doesn't know anything. Even some medical emergency is there, and then they give you some medicine so that you become unconscious. When you are unconscious, what happens? He will operate your body, he will cut this, he will do this, you will not be knowing at all. So your consciousness, that consciousness is that pragnanam. Otherwise, you will not be knowing what is happening to your body at all. So this is consciousness. So what is the modern view versus Vedantic view? Modern science, says it's a product of the brain. So modern science says it is from the brain. It is created in the brain. The origin is the brain. But Vedanta says the foundation of everything, that is the basic thing. It is eternal and unchanging. It is already there. That is what it says. While science sees consciousness as coming from some kind of a physical matter, Vedanta reverses it. Vedanta says matter is experienced in consciousness. Only if the consciousness is there, you can experience all these worlds around you. If the consciousness is not there, you will not experience. Therefore, for a person who has no consciousness, there is no world. So think of an ocean as consciousness, the waves as your thoughts, body, emotions and the world. Waves rise and fall, but they are never separate from the ocean. Similarly, everything arises in consciousness but never separates from it. This is the analogy. So why this matters in our daily life? When we realize our true nature as pure consciousness, we become less attached to passing emotions and events that pass. So that gives a lot of comfort to us, that gives more happiness to us. We discover a deep inner peace that doesn't depend on outside success or failure. We are more at peace. Our success, our failure, whatever happens outside, we are not much concerned about it. That is the usefulness in our daily life. So the next thing is it helps us handle challenges calmly and compassionately. You don't feel excited. You don't feel because there are your emotions are not dependent on success or failure like this. So this is all about consciousness. So you are not just a small person in the vast universe. You are the consciousness in which the whole universe shines. This is how you have to think about it. Viewers, with this we conclude this episode on consciousness. I hope this was quite informative. Please like, share and then subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your valuable time in listening to this. Thank you, viewers.